Okay, third video for GGPlot. We're just going to wrap up our little exploration of this data set. So at the end of the second video, we ended here with a facet wrap that wrapped across some sort of categorical variable. I want to expand on that just a little bit. Inside the CIA data, notice that the net users, the things that I used to split the plot apart, was a factor. That is some sort of statistical variable with very discrete levels. So in this particular case, the levels were greater than 0%, greater than 5%, greater than 10, so on. But they were very discrete categorical levels. You can only do a facet wrap on that sort of thing, which kind of makes sense. Don't try and do a facet wrap on some continuous variable, because it will treat every single observation as a new facet. That's not going to end well, so be careful. I do want to do one more thing to this. We've got nice labels added on here. We've got the facet wrap. I want to add just a little bit more analysis to this. And I'm actually going to do it right before the labels and the facet wrap. So I'm actually going to add one more geometry to my data set. Now there's lots and lots of geometries, but I'm going to add geom smooth. And then do plus. Right? And I'm going to rearrange things just a little bit. I'm going to put the facet wrap after the smooth, and then my labels are going to be last. And I'm going to do that because more than anything, the labels are the last thing I do, because I'm building all these Lego blocks, and then I stand back and look and say, oh, that should be a label, and that should be a label, and that should be a label. That's the last thing I'm going to do. So I run that. Oops, there was a plus at the end. Let's Control C to kill that line of code. There we go. Let's try that again. Run that. There we go. And then I should be able to come down here and just run G, enter. Okay, it gives me a little warning, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Now we've actually done a little bit of maybe odd statistical analysis. I asked it to fit a smooth curve to all of these scatter plots, but holy moly, I don't know how I'm going to read that. It's given me some shading, so maybe that's some sort of like a confidence or a prediction interval. It's given me the smooth curve. Maybe I just wanted lines instead. So let's, instead of doing geom smooth, let's do method equals lm. Okay, now again, this is a knob you can turn, or something that you can tune within your ggplots that you'll get used to. But the method is the type of method you're using to build a smooth curve. LM is a linear model. So I'm going to run it, and then come down here, G, enter. Oops, I should have cleared that dude. Okay, let's clear them all out. Let's run that guy again. Aha, this is where you get into trouble. Okay. So I added on to a plot that was already there. And now I've got two competing prediction lines sitting on the same plots. This is not what I want. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll way back up here. I'm going to grab the original guy. Right, I'm going to rerun him. I'm going to add my log 10 scale. Then I'm going to run everything. Now, G, enter. Okay, this is what I wanted. You really got to be careful with the way you're storing your data. In my particular case, I was building on top of old data and not worrying about it clearing it out, which was maybe a problem. But point of the matter is, I now have some plots that have prediction lines on them and some confidence intervals, which are these are actually prediction intervals, I believe, which is pretty cool. There's more that we can do with this, but I wanted to kind of lead us into what a full exploratory visual analysis might be for a data set using GGPlot, and really show you how easy it is to do and how quick you can build these plots. So, happy plotting, have some fun.